What's up, guys? Your friendly neighborhood turtle hermit, JackieChun. I've got a 4th gen OU match for you guys today. And this match is an older match, is from last year. It is from the Smogon Tour 12. One of the weeks that they were holding DPP OU. Not quite sure exactly what week it was, but it was probably somewhere around the middle, most likely. But I think you guys are going to enjoy this one. This is round 1 and going up against Osef, so we're going to go ahead and go right into it. I'm leading with Yuxi, he's leading with a Zelf. 4 possible sets that a Zelf can lead with, so I just U-turn out the scouted set, go to Scizor, try for the unexpected 2-hit KO. Since Scizor scarfed, he does Stealth Rock, so that rules out Choice Band and Scarf. So I'm thinking it's either the standard lead or Colbur set. He goes to Ape though, so he might suspect I am Scarf since I went to Scizor with full confidence as I U-turn out. I've got 2 answers for Ape, Yuxi being one of them, so instead of giving my opponent more information, I just go back to Yuxi, threaten the Psychic. Expecting him to switch again here, which he does. He U-turns out. I go for Stealth Rock. He goes into his own Scizor. Based on the damage he did, his Ape is Choice Banded. But I figure I'm Pursuit Trapped here, so I just throw out a Thunder Wave to cripple something on the way out. But he gets the first turn Parahacks, unfortunately. And I am indeed faster, so it's not Scarf. So decide to try to preserve Yuxi. And U-turn out, since it can't touch Scizor, and I saw he didn't Pursuit, so expecting U-turn, I go to Heatran to take it, which he does do. Goes to Starmie. Could have easily gone back to Infernape there, forcing me to reveal something else, but he has no idea what set I'm running on Heatran. I could be Scarfed, so I got a great switch in for Starmie. Quagsire is specifically chosen on this team to deal with it. And based on what he'd seen so far, he went right for Hydro Pump because nothing else could take one. I've seen Infernape and Starmie, so I knew the Grass type was coming in, so I went for the Toxic. It is Shaman. Even though it's not too effective since it's got Natural Cure, at least he can't stay in forever, so there's no way I can stay in. I go to Scizor, expecting Leech Seed protect Shaman since it's the most common set. I've got another switch in for it, but with him showing Ape, I figured he probably had HP Ice on this Shaman, not Fire. So he probably knows I'm Choice by now, so he protects. I take 32%, but I U-turn out finally and deal 61 to it. Surprisingly, he stays in, and I go to Yuxi to see what he plans to do. He reveals Hidden Power. So that means it's not Ice, it's Fire, which is surprising. It also tells me he didn't know Scizor was Scarfed. And with Toxic racking up, he's going to have to fight this Shaman out. So I know the Seed Flare's coming, so I reveal Dragonite now. And he does exactly what I predicted, so he decides to bring Azelf back in. I thought he'd blow up here, so I go to my best answer for it, and just an overall great Azelf switch in, Heatran, to keep the momentum and get a better matchup. He flat out Psychics though, so maybe Dragonite's a big threat to him. He does have a Fire Water Grass core after all. He blows up now to get momentum back. In hindsight, his last move was probably a Fire move. And I say that because I revealed a lot of Fire resist, so he might have thought he couldn't get any more mileage out of himself. But he does force the double down situation and forces a blind switch. We both go to our Scizors. It was either that or he had to go to Infernape, so the damage he did earlier to Heatran shows that his Scizor is also Choice Banded. And I really don't have much else to take an attack from a banded Scizor, so I just go to Jirachi, even though he can just go to Ape, unfortunately. So now I have to go to Dragonite. Regardless, Yuxi can't take a banded U-turn anymore, and he locks into close combat, nearly OHKOing after rocks. So, and this is a pretty intricate turn. I decide to roost in case he decides to switch out, which he does. You might question why he did that, but if he stayed into close combat, I'd just get momentum back with a free switch, and I could bring anything I wanted in to the revenge kill it, or at least force him out. And he might not have wanted that. Possible he might have thought I would go to Yuxi too. But as long as I've got Quagsire around, Starmie's not doing anything to me. And he Hydro Pumps again. He goes into Scizor because I figured Earthquake was a good move at this point. Shaman's gone. I didn't see any other flyers. He gets critted, unfortunately. Not sure if he wanted to sack Scizor there, but in either case, he goes to Infernape now. I have to stay in with Quagsire. I don't have anything else to take a ban in close combat, so he does eat it though, and Earthquake takes out Infernape. So he reveals his last, which is a Flygon. Now with my team being weakened, I figure he's gonna lock in an Outrage to pick everything else off. Scizor's not gonna OHKO with a Bullet Punch from there, so I fought a Uxie out now to make sure Outrage is what he locks into, and naturally the next switch in is Jirachi, since I'm the physically bulky Calm Mind Wish set. Wishing up is the first order of business in case I get critted twice in a row, so that way it doesn't finish me off, because you have to minimize hacks in this game. Outrage does a pathetic 17%. Definitely Scarf Flygon. I get the Calm Mind up. He switches out to Starmie once Confusion kicks in, but with a boost under my belt, Starmie's got to crit me with this Hydro Pump to have a chance. It just doesn't happen. And I OHKO it with Thunderbolt, and Osef knows it's over at this point, so he's just going to forfeit. But it was a great game, Osef. I managed to get through round 1 of that particular Smogon Tour. Hopefully my narration isn't too rusty, guys, but I'm glad to be back for however long that's going to be. But yeah, next match is going to be up against Most Wanted, so you guys be on the lookout for that one. But until next episode, Chun is out. Peace.